Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to have you here and show you the two most popular ways for foundation application. Today we are going to be using Limelife by Alcone's Botanical Wax Foundation and Concealers. They are 50% pigment, which is absolutely amazing. Once you use these foundations and concealers, I promise you will never want to use another foundation ever again. The average professional grade foundation is between 22 and 30% pigment. Limelife's foundation is 50%. Like what? That right there is amazing, you guys. You get the most amazing results with this foundation. You're never going to want to use another. If you would like to be professionally color matched by me for this foundation, feel free to message me. All of my information for all of my platforms and my email are in the description box below. There's also a color matching quiz in the description box below. Feel free to contact me. I would love to talk to you more about your skin. I want to make sure that your skin is prepped and ready to go so that you have everything you need, the tools, the color to get the perfect flawless foundation application. Today we're going to be showing you the two most popular ways. We're going to be using one side with the BLENDERFUL. This is Limelife's Beauty Blender. And then the other side with my favorite brushes. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you found it useful, if you found it helpful. Please leave me a comment down below. I would love to hear your feedback. And if you have any recommendations on other videos that you want to see, please leave them in the comments below and be sure to subscribe to my channel. The first step to a flawless foundation application is you're going to want to prime your face. Skincare is always the first step. It is so important to have a good skincare routine, to be exfoliating and moisturizing with the right stuff, which you will find in another one of my videos. We will be talking all about skincare. But for now, make sure that your skin is balanced and you have a good primer. What I use is Limelife by Alcone's First Base Primer. It is packed full of minerals and vitamins that are great for my skin. This is going to prevent my makeup, my foundation and concealer from slipping and moving throughout the day. It's going to give it a nice base to start off. So on the first side of my face, I'm going to be using Limelife by Alcone's BLENDERFUL sponge. It's super soft. This is the softest beauty blender I have ever used in my life. We've got a nice flat spot, which we're going to be using for the foundation application. And then we've got the skinny part that we're going to be using for our concealer. So this is the foundation I match up to Olive 2 right now. It is my in-between summer color. And what I do is I take my sponge, I take the flat part, and I rub it in there a couple times, just kind of warming up the foundation. And then as you can see, I make sure to use a damp beauty blender. That way, it doesn't soak in all of the products. If you have dry skin, dry textured skin, you're going to want that extra moisture in your beauty blender to just kind of give you that flawless application. So I take my beauty blender and then I just swipe it on. Just like that. And I'm kind of twisting as I apply. That way I am getting that product onto my skin. And then I bounce. The bouncing helps set the foundation into your skin and gives you that perfect, flawless coverage. You want to make sure to kind of go into your hairline a little bit and just right down on your neckline just to kind of blend out. Wow, what a difference. Now, one question that I get often is, do you use concealer before or after your foundation application? I always use any color correcting for redness before my foundation application. Then if I'm just going to be doing some highlighting, then I'll do that over my foundation. So we're going to do a little color corrective on this side, just like around my nose where you can see it is red. I'm going to apply a little bit of our concealer one, which is, as you can see, it is like this yellowy green color, and that's going to color correct and get the redness out of my skin. You don't need much. So I'm going to swirl my little brush in there. I'm going to just kind of dab it here and there. Anywhere you see redness, I don't have a whole lot of redness in my skin. It's mostly just kind of around my nose area. But then you just blend out. So I apply it. I'm going to blend it out with my buffer brush. This is what I like to blend my concealers out with. The product is there, no more redness. So on this side of my face, I'm going to show you how to apply your foundation with your diffuser brush. This is Limelife by Alcone's diffuser brush number 17. This is a great way to just get really easy, lightweight coverage. If you're a mom on the go and you want just a really quick, easy makeup application, you'll love this brush. I just swirl the bristles in there very lightly. You don't have to get a whole lot of product on there because less product is more. Less is more with Limelife's foundation, and you're gonna see exactly how. I just swirl it on. This brush actually has two different bristles on it as well. It has the black bristles, which are shorter and help keep the white bristles a little bit more spread. So you get a really nice soft application and it just buffs right in. If you need more foundation, you can put more on your brush, but I start off with just a little because you do not want your foundation to look cakey. You do not want to look like you have a lot of foundation on. You actually just want your foundation to blur any imperfections in your skin and make it look like skin. Flawless skin is what you are going for, not cakey. And notice I did not go around my eyes a whole lot with my foundation. I just kind of got around there just a little bit because we're going to be highlighting with the concealer. So I'm going to go in with Concealer Zero. This is the lightest color concealer. And I just swipe it in right around my nose and out just like that. If you use your fingers, just use your ring finger and just apply a little bit. It does not take much at all to highlight your face. Same for the other side. We're just kind of going in a little triangle. You only need a little bit of this concealer to get that highlighted look. If you use too much, you'll get creases. So just start off with a little bit and then blend. So with this side, we're going to be blending with the Beauty Blender. And literally, you just dab. Super, super easy application. And then on this side, we're going to blend with our buffer brush. This is Limelife by Alcone's buffer brush number 5. It is the smaller version of the diffuser brush. So if you are a brush person, you will love these two brushes. They will be the last makeup brushes you ever buy. And when I'm blending with my brushes, I'm literally barely touching my skin. I'm not pulling on my skin. I'm not digging into my skin. I am just very lightly buffing it out. So the final step to your flawless foundation application is you're going to want to set your foundation with a powder. I use Limelife by Alcone's HD powder. This is a finely milled powder that doesn't look cakey. It is very lightweight. It gives you that flawless Photoshop finished look. So for this side of my face, we're going to be setting the foundation with my powder brush. This is just an all over powder brush. Limelife by Alcone brush number 2. It is my favorite powder brush. Just take a little bit on your dab and set your foundation. If you have oily skin, it's really important to make sure that you get that T-zone in your nose and your chin. It doesn't take much, but it's going to keep the oils from causing your foundation to move throughout the day. And it's going to keep the temperature of your skin causing your foundation to slide. So it's so important to get those special areas. Plus, not gonna lie, this brush just feels amazing on my face. I just love using it. It's like a little treatment for myself. Now, if you have dry skin, textured skin, large pores, acne scars, fine lines, or you struggle with acne, you're going to want to set your powder with your Blenderful damp. It is so important to have that extra moisture in there so that none of your pores stand out. If you use a powder without a damp blender, it can actually make your pores stand out. It can make your fine lines stand out. And that is absolutely what we do not want. We don't want it. So damp your blender. That way your powder sets perfectly without looking cakey and without having your pores and lines stand out. You all, this is the secret sauce to setting your foundation for flawless application when you struggle with large pores and fine lines. Youthful, glowing skin. And it doesn't take much. Just a little dab here, little dab there, and you're done. Thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope you found it useful. I hope you learned something, and I hope you're able to take the tips and tricks that I taught you today and use them to get the perfect flawless application for you. Thanks, guys.